There is a bit of a controversy in the land of the Sacre Bleu. The minister Marlene Schiappa is going to appear in Playboy magazine. And the newsworthy event is that people still read Playboy magazine. I mean, honestly, who does that? I would love to meet the reader of that magazine. Like, who is the demographic? Who is the targeted audience? Why can't they watch hentai like normal people? Why can't they watch OnlyFans? Like, why do you go to Playboy of all places? So she's going to appear, right? She's also going to be fully dressed. And I believe this is the one we only get a teaser. We do not get to see the whole visage. You gotta, I assume, buy the magazine if you want to see all of it. But my question is, like, how did the other people from the government find out, right? Because now the Green Party was outraged and other people were outraged. How did they find out? Because, like, if you don't read how... There was a snitch, wasn't there? Like, someone who reads the magazine, they went and sneered, like, look what this minister is... Oh, Dieu, sacre bleu, mon Dieu, mon Dieu. See, I know French. But... That is a very interesting controversy, and she is defending because it is the women's right to put their bodies where they want to. And I'm like, okay, no, sure, but like when you're an official dignitary, right? It's in the name. Like you need to act in a dignified way. Because I can go, it is the men's right to put their testicles where they want to. And then you have Macron, you know, displaying his scrotum for everyone to see. And I would be like, oh, what is the problem with that lady? Why are you upset? Why are you upset? Like, Macron should be able to... It is his right as a man to assert his scrotum. Do you see the problem? Of course they do. This obviously is done because they know, like, deep inside, they must know what's wrong with a dignitary posing on Playboy bag. Like, I fail to believe that they do not know. Of course they know, but it's the idea of antagonizing, right? Like, you to spark the conversation. Oh my God, to spark the conversation. They do know the type of reputation, the type of thing that Playboy magazine has. I'm pretty sure if Donald Trump or Macron... I mean, hey, you know, like Donald Trump and the Pissgate scandal, right? Like, why was that a problem? Why shouldn't the U.S. president in the past go to Russia and be with very ushi-kushi ladies in a hotel room? Why not? Why not? But again, like, they know, right? Which is why they're disingenuous. In this particular case, the lady is an activist. I mean, she will be on the cover of the French edition. She's going to talk about women's rights, but I'm willing to bet she can't define what a woman is. She's going to talk about LGBTQ plus issues, and she's also responsible for the law that made wolf whistling illegal in France. I mean, look, I don't know how women managed to do here without making wolf whistling illegal. Can you imagine? The type of... We could benefit from this lady. Marlene Schiappa. Come to Romania. Come to Romania and give us some of that good legislation. Like, keep our women safe from the horrors of wolf whistling. Actually, it's not wolf whistling. It's catcalling. Wolf whistling is in the UK. Did you notice that? No, seriously. Like, the UK has a law against wolf whistling, and in French, there is a law against catcalling. What? One has wolves, one has cats. Now, it's interesting because her decision has prompted criticism from politicians in France. And we're going to talk about why that is. And I also suspect why she is doing this publicity stunt. Because obviously she doesn't need the money to be in Playboy magazine. Obviously, it's not that people are going to oogle at her body either. I mean, I have seen other ladies on Playboy magazine which... are more oogleable, but I don't even know if I'm allowed to oogle, right? Like, why do you buy the Playboy magazine, though? Because, like, this is the question, right? Like, this is why you shouldn't be as a dignitary on Playboy. Why do you want people to oogle at your body? Because that's what the magazine is about. Like, that's literally the purpose and the targeted demographic of the people who buy this thing, right? You would assume that you'd want people to oogle at your mind because you're a dignitary, but no. So she responded saying that defending the right of women to dispose their bodies. Who talks like this, huh? Like, do you talk like this to your mother? Mother, I want you to have the right to dispose your body. Like, should I go to my wife? Let us talk about you disposing your body. It is. Is this like part of the English? Maybe it's lost in translation. Apparently in France, women are free with all due respect to the backsliders and the hypocrites. Yeah, but like people are free to criticize you as well. That's how freedom goes. It's a double-edged sword. You can do what you want, but people can criticize you. And again, if Macron would have posted in Chip and Dale's magazine, same thing. I do not think there would be a difference. You know, the fact isn't that you're a woman or you're a man. The fact is that you're a dignitary. Like, you chose a profession that should be carried with a certain decorum. Now, I know that postmodernism doesn't even believe in the concept of decorum, but I'm pretty sure that even her, if, all the men in the parliament would walk up naked the next day or in Chip and Dale's attire, like, she would feel uncomfortable and she would be like, why is this happening? And all of a sudden, she would find out the idea of decorum. However, and this is what I believe as well, many people are pointing out to the fact that due to the current protests in France, where you have unrest due to Macron pushing the pension reform, pretty much like stealing people away from their retirement money, you need a little bit of a distraction. And this is a perfect distraction, because now the media is talking about her. And I also love the exaggerated comments, like people who are going to have to work for 2 years or more, who are demonstrating, who are losing days of the salary, who aren't managing to eat because of inflation. Women's bodies should be able to be exposed anywhere. I don't have a problem with that, but there's a social context. Yeah, I mean, like, look, just like because this lady is trying to do the boomer version of OnlyFans doesn't mean that, like people are dying. And she's doing all it. It's not about that, right? It's about the distraction. Like, you're talking about this shit. The correct way to handle it would be to ignore her, right? Like, this is what we used to do back in the day when we didn't have Trust and Safety Council. Ignore the trolls, right? So, like, she's trolling. Like, literally, it's what she's doing. Like, she is a troll. I know a lot about trolls. He's doing this, not for money, not for fame. Like, she already has fame. She already has publicity. She already has money. She's doing this to troll people. Just ignore her. Let her be on the Playboy mags. Who reads it? I wouldn't even know if you didn't talk about it, right? So this is what it's all about. It's about changing the conversation. You want to change the conversation away from pension reform and everything else, and you want to talk about her being on this magazine. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think, if I'm right or not, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.